we live again. I made it to the mountain, as you can see. I'm waiting for the stream here. There we go. All right. So, awesome. We're back. We are off. Let's get out. Let's go check the overlook. Like I said, I come here all the time, but it always looks different. So, it's sort of crowded, not super crowded. This road is pretty awesome. Are you guys able to scroll in 360 on this? It's not. I guess it doesn't do live 360. I could have swore it did. Well, is this interesting to anybody but me? There's a lot of traffic going on. I guess the sunset's not going to be too gnarly tonight. Let's take a walk. We're gonna get out of the car. Let's take a walk. I'm gonna go over this direction and we're gonna look at everything. Let me get my bag, my camera bag here. Zip everything up. Got my keys. All right, so more or less just gonna walk down over here. Let's climb on these rocks here. What is this? I've never seen this before. Look at that, somebody put like a headstone here. Kathy, 1954 to 2012, enjoy every sunrise. That's pretty cool. So the sunrise is usually a lot more epic than this, or the sunset, should I say. The sunrise is pretty gnarly up here too, but people normally, they go sit on those rocks over there, or they park their cars here, and they'll be up here for hours just watching the sunset. That's us blinking our lights right there, make sure we're locked. There's some pretty cool rocks over here you can climb on. I have a vlog on my channel where me and a buddy climbed up these rocks over here and we flew drones down this road. It was pretty cool. What's up, Chuck? You're coming up to the mountain soon? Definitely worth having the weekends off, isn't it, Chuck? Chuck, how's the quality of this look? What's up, Chuck? You're coming up to the mountain soon? Dana, how you doing? Check out this trail. Let's follow this trail and see where this goes. I wonder if this is like a game trail. Or if this is a person trail. Leads to nowhere. This one does. Let's follow this other one where it forks off. Dana, where are you from? Guys, it's cold out here. It's like 45 degrees-ish. I have another pair. The video look. Belgium. Awesome. Into Belgium, but I've always heard good things about their chocolate. I would like to go to Belgium though. Said I wish it was a little bit cooler up here. Like I said, sometimes it's really, really beautiful up here. Right now it's kind of so-so. I'll have to do more of these live vlogs and come up here. Let's Chuck, I'm filming with the GoPro Max, the 360 camera. Because after I say something, so the lag is pretty, so I'm trying to make sure that the quality is good, so I have to leave the phone volume up just a little bit to make sure that I don't cut out and the signal doesn't go away. People are looking at me like I'm crazy as they drive by in their car because I'm walking around talking to my GoPro. I mean, they always do that when I'm vlogging, but it's great to have some people here with me hanging out. Maybe doing like a live vlog once a week would be cool. So, not really sure where I'm walking to. Romania. Dana, that's awesome. Like, have you ever been to the United States? All right, here's kind of a cool view of the mountains. We are going to attempt to get up this hill. Oh my gosh. This is how you get, in the summertime, get bit by a snake. All right, well, that was pretty cool, I guess, more or less. just seeing the mountains. Like I said, I guess I should have made it up here a little bit sooner. If you guys want to continue to hang out, as long as the camera battery's good, we'll ride over to Blowing Rock and see what's going on downtown over there. I'm just curious to see how long this live signal will last. My phone battery's almost dead, and I'm running to the hotspot on my phone, as well as I think live streaming probably eats up the GoPro battery as well. But like I said, we'll see how long it lasts. I'll just live stream till it cuts out again. But hey, what's up? How do you say your name? Is it Kayo? Sayo? Brazil, huh? Brazil. I've always wanted to go to South America as well. Actually never been out of the country, but it is a dream to travel. I have a passport, I just need to utilize it. So there's not much to see on that side, so I'll switch you guys over here. You can kind of see a little bit of that ridge. I have no idea what that mountain's called, but here they're called the Blue Ridge Mountains. And it's normally because they all look blue in the distance. So we're almost back to the car. That's right there in the front. The headlights. Over to Blowing Rock. Corvette Stingray. Car. It's rode on. It's back there when we get in. On. It's back there when we get in. Okay. It's funny, Dana. I hope I'm saying that right. I hope it's not, it could be Dana. I'm not sure. I'm guessing Dana. We'll say D. It's pretty funny though how people in the U.S. dream about leaving the U.S. and people that are outside the U.S. in here. Blowing Rock, Chuck. Chuck chat. If you guys, he lives in the area. Good. If I cut out as soon as I get a signal. But this place is only like a few minutes up the road. It's not far. We're going to go down probably that same winding road that we drove up. And I'm surprised that this low light is looking as decent as it is right now. So here we go. I will face the camera forward so you guys can see the way we are going. Yeah, we're gonna go back down the same winding road, and I'm gonna show you guys the quiet and quaint town of Blowing Rock, North Carolina. It's those small, expensive mountain towns, I guess you would call it. There's these houses I was talking about earlier. Here's a little bit better view. There's this one. Oh man, did we? Nope, we're back. I had some lag. I didn't know if you guys were still with me or not. See these houses? Let me hold the camera here. Maybe you can see them a little bit better. See, their views are absolutely ridiculous. If you look over here, they're like tucked away a little bit. Of course, there's this brand new one. Like, look at their view. If you see the back of their house right here, you can imagine their balcony view right there. Like, isn't that incredible? And then so the U.S. From lived here all my life, that people don't have in a lot of other places, but the United States also has many issues, just like everywhere else. It's pros and its cons. Chuck, I would love to go to Europe as well. Europe has the advantage that if you live there, you can basically see so many countries. You know, you've been overseas, but you can see so many countries in a little time because you can sort of just travel around by train, or, you know, everything is so squished together that you can experience so many different cultures, so many different languages in different places in a short amount of time. Just hop on a train and go. Look at this house. I love this one too. But for some reason, like my favorite house up here isn't even like the largest ones. It's this guy right here. This. I don't know why. These little right here. It's not always about the size. It's about just the feeling and the vibe you get. Somebody's getting them a big home built there. Like, I can only imagine what that would cost. So I am pleasantly surprised that that this live stream has kept going. I mean, like I said, I'm not sure about the quality, but if it is what I see on my phone, it's not terrible. So that's kind of cool. Like I said, maybe I'll start doing like 1 or 2 live streams a week. Like vlogs. Maybe I'll just travel to different places or do little adventures or what have you. But I think this is pretty cool. Alright, so once we get on this main road up here, we'll be moving along a little quicker, and we'll make it over here to Blowing Rock. So all of this is Blowing Rock, but the little town of Blowing Rock is up here. So I'm gonna face this forward. That way you guys can see these windy little roads. All right, so that big white building here, this is a hotel. I was kind of talking about it at the beginning of the live stream. This is supposedly a haunted hotel. There's a legend surrounding it. I don't remember what the legend is, but supposedly there's a ghost that haunts that hotel. Never stayed there, always wanted to. I can't even remember what the hotel's called, but I'll tell you guys in a minute. Let me roll my window up. All right, we're just waiting on traffic here. let's go. All right, so this hotel is called Green Park Inn. So if you ever want to stay there, Dana or anybody else, just come to Blowing Rock, North Carolina and stay at the Green Park Inn and do some ghost hunting. So again, super quaint little town. There'll be more to see once we get up here. I live probably like, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes down the mountain. So like I'm right at the base of the mountain. So I'm up here like a lot. This is one of my favorite places to be. No, I'm a mountain person. Like some beach people, I'm a mountain person. And like I said, I sort of have the dream of moving up here one day, or moving to the mountains somewhere one day. Not completely sure where. I guess this would work. This would be as good a place as any, to be honest with you. Now the mountains don't look super big on camera, like on the GoPro, but like when you're here, they're a lot more prevalent. They're a lot larger. It's just the wide angle of the lens. So it really is more scenic when you're here. And the mountains here, they're not like rock face, even though some of the mountains here do have rock face, but for the most part they are covered in trees. And you have I don't know, you have a whole lot of, not a whole lot of evergreen here. I mean, you have evergreen trees, but a lot of deciduous trees. So a lot of the mountains in the wintertime, in a way, because the trees lose their leaves. Pine trees, like the Pacific west of the mountains here are most beautiful probably in the spring and turning. Unless you when it snows, it's absolutely up here in the snow. So here's the little town, like you can see out, and we're about to go down the street name is, but that. So I don't know how the signal is. Looking at the playback on my phone, I can see there's some lag, but hopefully it's not too bad. All right, so down here, and this is the town rock. There's not a whole lot to see. There is see here. Like you have church, you have shops, you have and food places like the place. But yeah, like I said, quaint little town. It's pretty during the day, and it's on Friday and Saturday nights. There's normally a good bit of people here eating. So here is famous fudge shop. That's called Kittens right there. I think I got that in view. And that's called Kittens. That is out. I don't know if it's just a southeastern place, but they're famous for like cookies, ice cream, fudge. And up here is a park, if you can see that. There's a playground up there, like a public pool, stuff like that. So hey, thanks, Dana. I am trying to be very, very careful while filming and driving. I need to get a better mount for in here. like a suction cup mount or something like that, so I can talk hands-free while driving. So yeah, so this is essentially Blowing Rock. Sort of busy. There's a pizza place up here, right here to our left. And then there's a restaurant right there. You see that flame? That's just like a gas grill that they got going on out there, or like a gas heater. And then if we were to actually go down this way, you would hop on what is called the Blue Ridge Parkway. So if you ever come out this direction, the Blue Ridge Parkway, it goes for several, and you can just see basically what the Appalachian Mountains have, if you go down that way. Public pool, I guess, that look around. Just see what's down. Actually driven apart, like a park. It's pretty nice. On this, would like for me to go around the park. I guess the signal is might even I don't think. Let me. We'll get out and a little ways. I got to do right now. Spot. All right. So let me put my. We'll take a walk on the park. Way around the park. In this, like this, I enjoy doing, and really try to do to like videos. So behind me. Oh, all right. Walk. Camera bag here. I'm not even in. Good. Gazebo. Not even. This is okay. Romantic by myself. Or I guess I'm with you guys. Off the romantic. Out. One client. Okay. Pond. Fountain. Overall, like just like a. Go ahead and we'll that's and quiet. It's a super area, so you're worry about much of anything being out at night or anything like that. I'm probably with you. How scenic look? Like, does it look good via live cam? My signal strength. I don't know if like it being choppy or what, or I don't know choppy, guys. I don't know where the 5G's at. Verizon, where's your spin the camera on? I'll give you guys a see. Take another or walk around. There's the good way over. It fades out at that end of the so it um son is currently in parents at or university for to take as I mentioned is Florida Studios. Tomorrow be back before hope life is sort of just now guess that it conclude this live there and or we can get go how far we can get much better the strength get as we get closer. Questions for me? Person point of view, because that's where you're are. Just need to see you want to, where you can see. I will turn the light off most like. So we're gonna drive back town. We're gonna be going back through town. And headed down the mountain this time. I said it'd be probably super cool to do these vlogs, these live vlogs, more than once, at least once a week, to just take you guys on adventures with me. Because it's cool for other people to see where you live. As well as I love watching vlogs for that simple reason, is to see other people's lifestyles and to see how other people live. I wish I would have had this idea yesterday, because I was in Asheville yesterday. And Asheville, if you're not familiar, Asheville, North Carolina is a super unique artsy mountain town. It's way cooler than Moon. It's a lot bigger. There's way more to do there, way more to look at, and it would have been cool to vlog that area. That guy about ran into me head on. Going. Town of Boone. Like I said, at night, this little village, this town, quite the busy little, like I said, quaint mountain. Have all the Christmas on, and low battery. Watch. I can't believe this GoPro battery's lasting this long. Super sick. I'm really actually stoked on how good this GoPro is doing. Like low light, the battery life, it's pretty gnarly actually. So really happy there. I wish I could figure out how to do live 360 in 60 degrees, because this is a 360 degree camera, or maybe there's just something I have to enable in the options to do that, because that would make it so much easier where you guys could sort of just pan around and see what it is you wanted to see as I was talking. Oh, but yeah, I am extremely ready for warmer weather. Dana, D, I'll call you D. I am so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it, unless you put the pronunciation there in the comments. I don't know what the weather is like in Belgium, or where you're at, but here it is the end of, sort of tapering off the end of winter, and we're starting to get the first warm weather leading into spring, and the last couple days has been exceptional. It's been sunny and like right around 80 degrees. It's been extremely nice outside, so it's got me getting that itch to be up here in the mountains, because I'm always up here hiking, and I don't know, I'm ready to take adventures. This past winter, like, I had a bad case of like seasonal depression, you know, where you just don't really want to go out and do much. You want to just sit in the house and curl up in a ball and hibernate. Like, that was me this past winter. I really need to prepare to be different this coming winter. I need to buy a snowboard or something like that, since I live right here at the mountain, and just start snowboarding or do something. Wow, 2 degrees in Brussels. Holy moly. Yeah, that is ridiculously cold. Yeah, so like I said, it's like 46 degrees here, and makes me feel terrible because I'm like, it's cold out. But 2 degrees, wow. Is it snowing, or is it just like extremely cold? So this mountain road is pretty windy. Not a terrible drive. It's like a 4-lane, 2 lanes on each side. And it's scenic on the way up. I didn't live stream on the way up here. Maybe next time. Maybe that's what I'll do every Friday. Maybe I'll live stream vlog every Friday. Whether I'm coming to the mountains or live stream vlog or going somewhere, right? That would be cool. Like, maybe I can plan to do that every Friday. Oh yeah, motivation. Unmotivated for a year, I feel you there. Like, I'm finally coming out of my unmotivated period, and I was feeling it for about a year too. Probably the better of 8 to 9 months. And it's hard to come out of that. It's hard when you it's hard to get over that hurdle, but as soon as you get over that initial hurdle of being unmotivated and you finally do something, you feel great, and then it's a snowball effect, and then you just start producing whatever it is that you're trying to do, whether it's just being a more available person for people around you, family and friends, or being a better parent, being a better partner, or just creating more. Like if you're here on YouTube and you create content, like once you stop creating content, it's hard to get back into it, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting back into it and just making vlogs and doing little things like this. You know, and trying to do it daily, trying to make something daily where I feel like I am not only pushing myself creatively, but honing my craft creatively. So no, even if it's nature thing, I'm gonna make it that. Although the warm weather is where it's at, not the hot weather, not degree weather, but like 80-degree weather is where it's at. I love a good snowstorm. I love being snowed in. I love lighting the fireplace, drinking hot tea and hot coffee, and eating soups and chilies and stews, and feeling like I don't have to go anywhere. That to me is like the epitome of comfort, the epitome of just I don't know, just the epitome of life, because you get to just curl up and relax in your home. Out there. Mountains, you more or less just see lights off in the distance of, you know, little towns or houses out there. So there's not much going on. This guy right here is riding his brakes. We are going to have to go around him. See you, bud. Oh, now he's speeding up. Now it's a race. Now it is a race. Why would he like slam on brakes? Whatever, we're passing him. All right, so that sign right there to the left, that billboard, I don't know if you guys see it, called Dead People Stuff. I am a antique and thrifting fanatic. I love antiques, and I love thrifting stuff that people don't want anymore. Love it. Dead People Stuff is the name of a thrift shop down where I live, and it is probably one of the best thrift shops I've ever been into. So I'm very lucky to have it like 2 blocks away from my house. I find all kinds of good stuff there, furniture, trinkets, and little oddities. So if you watch any of my other videos, like some of the stuff you see in the background has come from stuff. It's cool. I love making. I like old stuff. I like to think that I'm an old soul in a lot of ways. But I don't know, maybe some other people would say different. So yeah, YouTube is a great place to harness your creative side. You know, whether you're doing something like this, like literally just talking to people that you never met before, right? Like, I feel like we're friends now, and I don't know, I know a little bit about you, you know a little bit about me, but I feel like we're buddies now. So, yeah, so it's cool. Like, you can meet people like this, or through comments, or just get to know people through regular videos, and or just showcase your talent through, you know, filmmaking or photography or whatever you do, you know. So I mean, YouTube, it really is my favorite social media platform of choice, with probably Instagram coming as a close second. But I'm detoxing myself off of a lot of social media. Like, I got rid of Instagram and I got rid of Facebook. Facebook is just cancerous in my opinion. I think there's too much negativity on Facebook. I think there is, I don't know. I think it became too much of a political platform. Too many people trying to share their opinions about stuff or force their opinions on other people on Facebook. Facebook is kind of really terrible for that. Instagram was a thing that I would get on and I would just mindlessly scroll and scroll and scroll and waste my day. So, I don't know, just detoxing from it. But as a photographer and filmmaker, I need to get back on there. So I'll eventually get back on Instagram, but I'm thinking about just making a completely new one and just restarting over from scratch, just as a challenge to myself to see how well I can do on there. But YouTube is definitely my #1 social media outlet and platform of choice. I just like making videos, and I love watching videos, so this is where I want to be. The only problem with it is there's not a whole lot of real-time discourse and conversation unless you're on a live stream like this. So yeah, so I don't know. I guess I need to get in the slow lane, because now I've got traffic coming up behind me. The fun thing about the mountain is you can basically just coast down it. You hardly have to press your gas. So you waste a lot of gas going up it, but it evens out because going down it, you literally just coast. Like, I could look at what my miles per gallon is right now and it would probably be great. I used to have a little car, and coming down the mountain, I would see how high I could get the mile per gallon just to go up, because it changes, you know, depending on how much you're using your accelerator pedal. And I got it up to 60 miles per gallon. Like, this is insane. Obviously, it didn't stay there, but it stayed there about halfway down the mountain because I would coast and I would just tap the gas when I needed to, and I kept my car about 50 miles an hour. So I don't know. Fun little game you can play. But yeah, this stream now is pretty good. Like, I'm watching it on my phone a little bit, glancing at my phone, and it's not lagging. So that's pretty good, and it looks pretty crisp. I don't know how much lag there is. Like a couple stage, can't tell. That's like maybe 30 seconds behind station. $30 to a minute. That's kind of aggravating, but I don't know. I guess there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, it's essentially like being in the US, sort of. Like I said, it would be better if I would have started this live stream earlier and I had more daylight to show you places, kind of show you what it's like over here. But yeah, kind of got started a little bit late before sunset, so not a lot to see. As of right now, it being super dark. I love watching like live streams, or I just started watching live streams, should I say, on Twitch. And it seems like a lot of people in Japan, in China, do like vlogging live streams like this on Twitch, and it's interesting to just watch how different everything is. It's very, not just interesting, but mesmerizing to just see just the layout of their cities, and just to see how they react and interact with people in public. It's pretty cool. So I'm definitely there with you. Like sometimes I'll just watch for like an hour somebody walk around like Tokyo, or like just small cities in Asia somewhere, and I don't know, it's very entertaining for me. As well as just watch regular vlogs on YouTube of like street photographers, just like that live in Tokyo. I think there's one called, a guy called the Tokyo Lens. Chuck, if you're still watching and you haven't seen the photographer, the Tokyo Lens, you should check him out if you think it would be cool to watch somebody walk around Tokyo and take pictures. I don't know. He seems like a really authentic kind of guy, so he's kind of fun to watch. I am really extremely happy. I know I keep saying it about this this GoPro live stream, but like this is legit. This is legit right here. It looks good in the low light, for all things considered, way better than I thought it would. There's a gas station right there. That's where you want to get gas before you come up the mountain, because there's gas stations up there, but not a lot till you get to Boone, which is a city that's further up in the mountains. So you want to make sure you have some gas going up, coming up this direction. Oh, wow. So in Romania, in Belgium, in like that, I know in Europe they drive on the opposite side of the road. I imagine that's the same where you live, huh, Dana? That's probably... because obviously here we drive, I guess, I don't know how to explain it, because if I say the left side of the road, you drive on the left side of the road over there too, just depending on which way you're going. Okay, so my signal gets better, there's less and less lag. So as I get closer to my probably 3 blocks from my house, and so I imagine that's sort of what I'm getting signal from right now, because there's not a lot of lag, it doesn't look like. I'm sort of watching as I get over in different lanes and as cars pass me to see how long it shows up on my phone here. I don't know, I can't tell actually. There's probably still like a minute lag. Pan in a sort of being a virtual nomad for a couple years and not really having to clock in anywhere and just sort of working from my laptop and sort of just visiting different places, you know, and you know, staying for a week, staying for 2 weeks, or staying maybe even for a month if I really liked, and then just kind of moving. There is something to be said about having your roots planted down somewhere and always having a home to go to. So I wouldn't want to sacrifice my house. I would want to keep my house knowing that I could come back to it anytime I wanted. So that's the hard part, is finding or securing enough financing or making enough money to be able to keep your home as well as travel. So yeah, it's the dream. All right, so we are approaching the town of Lenoir, North Carolina. This is my little town. Has all the modern conveniences. They just keep expanding. So we've got probably 3-4 minutes. Till we end this live stream, but it was a good time. I had a good time. Like I said, I will plan to do these more. If I have something I'm going to do, I'll just live stream it. You know, like I vlog probably 3 or 4 times a week now, or I put out videos 3 or 4 times a week, with 2 or 3 of those being a vlog. And I'm trying to stay consistent with it, but I think something like this is easy enough to just hit record and go. So I will plan on doing one of these maybe once a week, if not at least once every 2 weeks, until I can get a rhythm down. Because I'm normally always going somewhere, whether it's I don't know, places like the mountains or new cities to explore, or thrifting. Like I said, I love to thrift, or just even to the store, right? Like if you like just seeing random things, you may like seeing me just go to the store, I guess. Alright, well, here is like a family fun center, an American family fun center. Bowling, laser tag, arcade, all that kind of stuff. And here's sort of like one of the main streets in my town. There's Walmart. Really weird question. Do you have, I imagine you have Walmarts in Belgium. You would have to, right? Like, do you have Walmarts there? Could be a ridiculous question. I have no idea. I never thought of that. Drugstores, shoe stores, sports store, and then here come all of the fast food restaurants. So we're just going down like the main road through town. A lot of traffic because it's Friday night, but this isn't a very, like I said, down to the trip. you sort of a historic downtown area is what they call it. And it's just like the old towns, especially in all these little small American cities. There are like the historic areas, and those are more or less just like I don't know, I guess like the old part of town. So normally just older buildings. Sometimes there's businesses in there. A lot of times it's just closed, abandoned buildings. We'll ride through it just to give you a, I don't know, give you a taste of what it's like, and then we'll probably close this live stream out. Sonic drive up fast food place. You just pull your car up and order, and they bring it out to you. Don't know if you have those in Belgium, but Sonic is pretty cool. I don't eat a lot of fast food, but there's a few places that I do eat from time to time. United States Post Office. It looks run down, but it's open. And here we go. This is sort of the historic part of town here. It's not very huge. More or less. This is it, basically. You have a couple buildings that way with places to eat, and a couple buildings that way with like a tattoo shop, a place to eat. Here's that thrift store right here. You see this place with these lights on? Dead people stuff? That's the one I was telling you about. That has really cool stuff that's near my house. There's a pizza place up here. That's what all these cars are at. They're all probably getting pizza. The place is called Piccolo's. We might just go left here to avoid this little traffic jam. Oh, we'll just go around them. I don't know what they got their turn signal on for. Oh, okay. So this place here, all these cars, if you can look past this truck, that's called Piccolo's. It's sort of like a famous pizza place. It usually stays pretty crowded. They're pretty popular. Old theater here. It's run down, abandoned. But yeah, so that's it. That is basically it, Dana. That is sort of around my area. And before I get home, I'm gonna end this live stream. Nice to meet you. Subscribe to the channel if you're into this. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do these occasionally. Hopefully I can make it to where I do them weekly. That would be the dream. But I will definitely do them from time to time, as well as if you just want to watch my regular vlogs. A lot of those are sort of camera related in the past, but my newer ones are sort of geared towards cameras and self-improvement. So if you like that sort of thing, then go check it out. Nice